Welcome bakers, we're going to make Ray's fancy pizza dough. Now I've got the flour in here, I've got my olive oil in there, and I've got the salt. And over here is the yeast which I've fermented. It's dried yeast, it's quite old, so I have fermented it separately to adding it to the flour, so it's not direct. Mainly because in case the yeast is not very active, I want to check it first. But I'm pretty confident it is looking good. Just remember to put the salt to the side and have some extra flour over here just in case to adjust the density of the dough. Right, I'm just going to add that to that. So we're looking for nice bubbles in that fermented yeast, and that's going to tell us that it's active. Just give it a mix. You could use your hands. I want to try and keep my hands nice and clean. Once that dough comes together, we're then going to transfer it to our bench. I'm just going to bring that together. And at this stage, wanting to make sure it's nice and sticky and nice and moist. I'm just going to add a little more water. So I'm going to need a little bit more. Right, so it's really almost sticking to my hands, which is what we're looking for. Let's pick all those loose pieces up. And then I'm going to start to knead the dough. Right, see, nice and sticky. Right, that's the kind of look we're looking for. Alright, so the dough temperature needs to be around 30 to 32 degrees. The water I used was about 35 degrees. So all around that body temperature. And we're just going to stretch the dough, fold the dough, pull the dough, and we're really wanting to develop the gluten, so it's nice and elastic. I don't need to add any flour to my bench because it's not sticking, but it feels really sticky and moist. You can use both hands and really stretch that dough. Fold it back and stretch it. Now, you can do this for about 2 to 3 minutes. Using both hands, really stretch it. We really want to develop the elasticity and the gluten in our dough. We're using high grade flour, which is a higher percentage of protein, which is going to give the dough its elasticity and stretchability. Ultimately what that does, it traps the CO2 or gases within the bread dough, and that gives your bread its lightness and its leavened look. You see, it's still quite sticky, which is good. Sometimes I like to add a little bit of milk powder, but I went down to the supermarket today and you guessed it, no milk powder. Which milk powder gives the bread some good mouthfeel and some colour, but water's just fine as well. I'm just about there. So you're looking for a nice smooth texture. Nice and stretchy. Almost still sticking to my hands. Really pleased with that dough. Right. So what I'm going to do now is just shape it into a round ball. A little bit of flour. And push. Basically I'm going to pull the skin of the dough all the way to the bottom. If you look at the bottom, nice nice and smooth seam. Now before I put that in my bowl, I'm just going to put a little bit of oil in there. Just a wee splash of oil. And pop the dough in there. And a little bit of cling film. Or you can use a tea towel. The cling film's quite good because I can actually see the dough and see it rise. So we're looking for double the size. It will depend on the humidity in the room and the temperature of our room as well. So it might take half an hour, it might take an hour. The longer the better really, especially, I mean the temperature in this room is about 20 degrees. I've just had a look at the thermometer, it's 22 degrees in here, so I reckon within about half an hour to 40 minutes that dough would have doubled in size. Alright, and there we are. Thanks Lucia for filming. You did a great job.
Yeah! Woo!